Okay, I want to welcome you back. This is Dave with Wyoming Old Iron. And what we're doing here is we're reassembling the tub. Now this is going to be challenging because you got to line up literally about 5 things at once. And I might end up laying this down, but I'm trying to avoid that because I don't want to scratch up some of the paint I put on some of the stuff. So anyway, we have these screws with the flat washers, and in order to prevent splash over, we're just gonna put a blob of sealant around the hole here. Or we're gonna try to. The reason I'm doing it this way is, again, we gotta line so much of this stuff up at once. Step in front of the camera here. Sorry about that. I should have been more prepared than that. These screws up here do, what is it, 1, 2, 3, they do quadruple duty, really. They hold they seal the holes in the top, they hold the leg assemblies on, they hold the side panel assemblies on, and then there's a top ring that they hold on. Now this will work for now. Okay, so what you do now, bring this cast iron ring up, and you hang it on the 3 screws, so it's in place. Okay, that's on for the moment. In case you're wondering, if I can get a shot of this for you, you have to line it up. Right here is your guide for your shifter rod, and then the ringer tube mounts here, and then the top half of the shifter's up top. So that's how I knew where to put it. So now, grab one of the leg assemblies, hangs up there like so. Then you have a square nut. It's supposed to go on here like so, I believe. Let me find the right nut here. I should have done this before I turned on the camera. Okay, these are the hex nuts up here. Okay, notice it's not together tight, and then down here on the bottom, see if I can get this, where that leg goes, there's also a spot here for the screw. And let's just find that now before we have to fight with this. If I remember right, it's the hex screws. Okay, I'm going to shut the camera down. I'm not sure what's going on here. I re-tapped all these. They should be working. I'll be right back as soon as I figure it out. Okay, I'm blind as a bat and dumb as an ox. There's fine thread and there's coarse thread, and these take the fine thread. Okay, so now the key is you don't want to get it tight until you reinstall the side cover plates on this one. Now the old copper tubs, that was just one tub and that was it. But on these you have these enamel colored side plates that hook underneath. You've got these little tabs right here, and they hook underneath the legs, and then they go underneath the cast iron rim at the top, and they go between the tub and the cast iron base. And these cover, each one of these kind of keeps, it's interlocking, I guess is the word I'm looking for. So there's one that had a little rust crack in it, and that one has to go back in the same place, which is right over here on this side. Come on. Just enough to hold it. Okay, I'm gonna step through here so you can see what I'm doing. And I'm doing this in my office shop because it's heated, so you can hear me while I do this. The other shop I use kerosene Nipco, old Nipco style heaters, and they you can't hear yourself think when those things are going. Okay, so that one's in. So now what we're going to do is we're going to tighten down. I got to move this camera somewhere else so you're not getting me cutting in front of it. And of course, I got this one in, and the one over here on the left slid out. So never fails. Come down. Now if we can just get it to stay put while we tighten this first screw down. And no sooner than I get it almost tightened than I realize the right side popped out. all my careful painting is shot to shit. So I'll have to regrind this and mask it when I go to paint. I was hoping to be able to do this, but I can't wear latex. I break out, so I can't wear gloves to keep my greasy fingerprints off of stuff. That's why I have a hard time doing this. And I'm going to pull it over and it's probably going to come out again. Nope. Stayed for the moment. Okay, I'm going to go grab an adjustable wrench and I'm going to rethink how I'm approaching this because I'm just making a mess of all the work I've done. Okay. You can see all my careful painting and now has black fingerprints all over it. If it won't clean off, I'll have to repaint it. But I'll mask it, put it in place. Okay, so next thing we do here is grab another leg. Go ahead and hang it. Okay, so somewhere along the line, 2 of the original nuts have come up missing. Fortunately, they're 1/4 fine threads, which I had some of. I will sand them and repaint them. So we're going to grab the last side panel here. These are done in thirds. We're gonna roll it in there. And we're in. The third one's going to be pretty challenging to do. I'm probably going to stack up some ammo crates or some milk crates or something to hold that side up while I do it. I'm sorry folks, I didn't realize that you couldn't see what I was doing. You can up here, but okay, so I'm going to get the third one set up and try to get a picture of it where you can see the third one getting tightened down. And then we'll start worrying about the ringer tube and the shift lever and things like that. Okay, so I think I've got this thing set up. I'm going to try to stay out of the way and see what I'm doing. We've got the last leg here. And, pardon my French, I'm trying to do this so you can see and I'm striking out miserably. So, let's pick it up. See if we can get the leg on here temporarily. Okay. Put the bottom bolt in, just a couple of threads. This one's going to be the hardest of all, because now you're really having to line all this stuff up at once. Okay, so now we try to bring this over so it gets locked in, and we do the same with this. See, that one's in. So we got the one on my left. Good. Now the one on the right, there we go. We can tuck him, there we go. All right. And I do have a table I can do this kind of thing on, but somebody's grandson has his Nissan parts scattered all over my work table. So until the Nissan leaves my garage, I'm reduced to doing things the hard way. Okay. In case you're wondering why I'm shooting so close, I am an FFL holder, and this is actually also my shop for those tools that go bang. And of course, if you picture them, the YouTube police, or the YouTube Nazis, however you want to look at it, the YouTube Nazis have a conniption fit, so I'm trying very hard not to get any of those in the frames. On the list for this summer is to get a hanging propane heater out there in the shop and be able to work. So, okay, so the frames are up. I can see some spots I missed. We're gonna have to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in here and paint this black, and then once it dries I'll mask it off, wash the white off, and repaint where I messed up. Let's see here. Next is we have the side panel to do, or the tube for the Well, I'll think good in a minute here. The tube that houses the ringer head shaft, we're going to wait and put that on after I touch up this paint. So okay, I'm going to shut you down. I'm going to go start working on touching this thing up, and probably tomorrow I'll come back out and work on it some more. Thanks for watching, and I'll try to get a little bit better video for you tomorrow.